Good morning, happy Sabbath. Good morning. We get the rest of some sermon on here. Well, we have an exciting topic today. This is the last of the continuation of the Revelation seminar series. Revelation's glorious climax. So I want to ask you, why was Jesus revealed? Why was God revealed to people on earth? So we can know him. You know there's a happy ending coming. Amen. There's a happy ending coming. Amen. How happy can we be? Amen. The Lord is coming. The Lord is coming for his people. Amen. He will not delay any more than he is. You know, it's interesting that only fairy tales end with happily ever after. But you know what? We will be living happily ever after. Amen. Oh, praise the Lord. You know, the end of Revelation is not make-believe. The end of Revelation is a beautiful city coming down where God will live among us. We will live with him. You know, it is soon to happen. It's soon to unfold. We don't know when. We don't know the hour or the day. But we can know the season, can't we? We can know when summer is coming. You know, the reward of the faithful will be earth-shattering. When heaven comes back, when the New Jerusalem comes, it will be earth-shattering. Everything will change. Nothing will continue as it was. You know, I look forward to heaven. Look forward to getting to know some people that I never did get a chance to meet. Faithful family members before me. You know, I think of the Yoshihara side, the Japanese side, and just the stories of miracles and good, just godly heritage that are there. I just look forward to meeting them and being able to understand them and speak with them, and to be able to recount the glory of God working in our lives. You know, we have that even today. The glory of God working for us, watching over us, providing for us, guiding us each day. And just all of the faithful being brought together and to worship God. And just to see the magnitude of his love that he has poured out generously for us. And we have an opportunity to spend eternity praising him. Wow, what an opportunity the Lord is soon to unfold for us. You know, the wealth of earth will be seen as it is, as trinkets, distractions, and cancers of society. No, when heaven is reborn, the heavenly city, we'll get into that a little farther down. But just to think the glory of God, bringing heaven, reestablishing the Edenic state of the earth. We have so much to look forward to. You know, Christ given to man in the most humble state, calling each of us to surrender self and to then enjoy true union with God. Amen. You know, in the series that this was taken from, this comes from the annual of Moses. Moses has the opportunity to be the Pharaoh, or the son of the daughter of Pharaoh, and to be the next in line. And I want to look at the scripture here in Hebrews. It speaks a little bit about Moses' choice. Hebrews 11:24-26 says, by faith Moses, when he became of age, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of God than to enjoy the passing pleasures of sin, esteemed the reproach of Christ greater riches than the treasure in Egypt, for he looked to the reward. I want to look to the reward today. As we study a little bit and see the unfolding, the ending of Revelation, looking forward to the reward. You know, Moses was a man of faith, wasn't he? And by faith, he saw things spiritually. He discerned things the right way. You know, it says that he chose to suffer. He chose rather to suffer affliction with the people of God than to enjoy the passing pleasures of sin. I think the Lord opened his eye to see the deception and the deceit of the religious people in Egypt, all of the twisted things that they were purporting as truth. You know, by faith, Moses followed the Lord God, forsaking wealth and power, prestige, and opportunity in the land of Egypt. You know, as he chose to follow in obedience, he saw the reward of the wicked there in Egypt for what it was. More of an entrapment, more of a vicious cycle, and more needing more slaves, more of these things to build up these edifice structures, to celebrate death, and to perpetuate this religious idea. So I want to turn now to Revelation and continue here. Revelation 21:10-12. And he carried me away in the Spirit to a great and high mountain, and showed me the great city, the holy Jerusalem, descending out of heaven from God. Her light was like a most precious stone, like a jasper stone, clear as crystal. Also she had a great and high wall with 12 gates, and 12 angels at the gates, and names written on them, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. This is going to be a beautiful city. You know, I was kind of struck by the wording here. It says, her light was like the most precious stone. What does a precious stone look like? What does it do?
Sparkles.
Shimmers and shines, sparkles. And here's a whole city that's just sparkling, gleaming, beautiful. Do any of you collect jewels? Oh, it's kind of a pointless thing to do, isn't it? I mean, they're natural. God made them. They're beautiful. But to keep them together we don't see a point in that, do we? You know, but there are people that are gemologists, and they sell these things, and they found a way to make them sparkle more and be perfectly cut, and all of these things. You know, as I was a young boy going to church, there was a family, and they dealt in opals. And so he had some opals in a vial that I was able to see, and it's just beautiful. Just amazingly beautiful, the color. And, you know, this New Jerusalem is going to shine like a gem, a beautiful gem. Here's a picture of some fire opal. And it's a little bit washed out by the projector. But if you can imagine, here's a huge, gigantic city, gleaming, shining, beautiful, sparkling. Just complex colors pouring up and shining. We have so much to look forward to. You know, this well, let's go with 5 acres, shall we? Let's go with 5 acres, okay? Each townhome is 5 acres here in this city, just hypothetically speaking. And the ceilings are 100 feet tall. And then you have another 20 feet for the ceiling structure itself. So if you have 5 acre lots, or rooms as it were, you know, 100-foot ceiling. Let's see, so on the first floor, well, on each floor, there'd be 18 million 5 acre lots.
Wow.
And if the height was 120 feet per, we'll call it a floor, there'd be 16,500 floors.
Wow.
That means there's 297 billion 5 acre lots that are 120 feet tall.
Wow.
You know how many people the Lord wants to have there? So many. There's room enough for all. And the Lord wants each of us to be there.
That's right.
He wants us there. You know, not, He even provides the way, doesn't He?
Yes,
He provides the way. Praise God. You know, all of the advanced civilizations of today compare like cardboard shanty towns. Just completely hollow and flimsy and lackluster. And you know, professionally, I clean buildings for a living. And I've seen the problems, the intricacies, things like that. But to think here's just a gleaming city. And each of us here, potentially, have so much space, so much room in this city. You know, I look forward to the day when we can play dodgeball. And Jim and June will be on the other side. You know, there will be a time of love and care for each other like we've never even known. To fellowship together, to break bread together, and to not be constrained by the hours passing by. We won't have to worry about that. I don't know about you, but as I'm growing older and have kids, I wonder, where does the time go? Where does it go? It goes faster and faster. And yet in this place, this heavenly place, that time will be of no consequence. You know? And we can spend time together and truly fellowship. What a glorious time to look forward to. Revelation 21:18, the construction of its wall was of jasper. The city was pure gold, like clear glass. Have any of you ever walked out on a clear walkway out over the Grand Canyon? No, I've probably seen an advertisement for the walkway out over the Grand Canyon. You can look down through the floor. And that's only about 1,000 feet. It's not 375 miles high, as they have in the city it will be. It's amazing, absolutely amazing, what the Lord has in store for those that love Him.
Amen.
You know, the materials are the best longevity that we understand. Gold doesn't tarnish. All of these things, this stone, beautiful, gleaming, and it doesn't fatigue the way so many man-made materials do. Just glorious, beautiful place to be. Revelation 21:21. The 12 gates were 12 pearls. Each individual gate was one pearl. And the street of the city was pure gold, like transparent glass. There again, being able to walk through, as if walking on windows, out and through. Beautiful. No work of man could improve the gates. We were walking on clear walkways in the streets, clothed in light. You know, as I was doing a little study, I went online to, I'm not sure exactly how I found it, but to study this a little bit. And then I found someone that was wanting to steer away from the opulence of heaven and turn it to a metaphor of some kind. You know, heaven will be opulent. It will be glorious. It will be amazing. But it won't be selfish. It will be free. It's given as a gift. You know, is as we saw earlier, how it says that her light will be like that of a stone, precious stone. That's where they want to reference that to be a metaphor of Christ's bride, which we are. Christ's bride. We're the chosen ones, aren't we? Chosen of the Lord, the faithful. And we, as the chosen, as the faithful, will be given that place, the heavenly city, that place to dwell in. The glory of the city of God, staggering, just beautiful. The scale, just, 375 miles in one side. Absolutely beautiful. John 14, verse 2. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. Amen. I don't know about you, but when people are coming over, we typically prepare for them to come over. And, you know, we have everything clean and organized. But here, he's preparing it for each of us. He knows the interests that we have. You know, I like to think of the beauty of the plants that God will incorporate into our dwelling places. Living structures, living walls that God has incorporated because there's no bedrooms in these places because there's no night. It's just a place to come and fellowship together, to visit, to speak one with another. Being a wonderful, glorious place. And no night. You know, but it's interesting. there's no temple either, because God will be with us. There's no temple in the new city. Did you know that God is a consuming fire? We will be dwelling with God. You know, I heard a sermon one time about, it's not the evil children of wrath that will be burning forever. It's actually the righteous that will be burning forever. That's an interesting idea, isn't it? God is a consuming fire. Something to ponder, to think about. But He's prepared a place for you. A place of love and kindness. A place of raising children that had no parents. A place unimaginable kindness from all the animals. Unimaginable fellowship with one another. And not through the ceaseless ages. Revelation 22, verse 1. And He showed me a pure river of water of life, clear as crystal, proceeding from the throne of God and of the Lamb. Beautiful refreshment, pure and clean, simple. That river of water of life will be refreshing, because we will have purpose. We will be doing certain things. And we'll need that refreshment. And it's there, ready for each to be blessed. Clear water of life. And it'll bring to full health. Oh, to be at full health again. Amen. To have all of my mental faculties, physical abilities, balance, all of these things, God will give to us. Be restored. Be in full health. Isaiah 35, 5 and 6. And the eyes of the blind shall be opened, and the ears of the deaf shall be unstopped. Then the lame shall leap like a deer, and the tongue of the dumb shall sing. That's a beautiful prophecy, isn't it? What a beautiful day. What a glorious time to look forward to. Are any of you afflicted in your eyes?
Yes.
Your ears? As a boy, my eardrum burst, so my equilibrium was off. And so I look forward to being restored. How about walking without pain? All those things will become a distant number and fade very quickly. Because we are in the presence of God. Restoration is total. And the inhabitants shall not say, I am sick. The people that dwell therein shall be forgiven their iniquity. Isaiah 33:24. No heart sickness. No body sickness. And we're forgiven all iniquity. Forgiveness is a powerful thing, isn't it? To revitalize a relationship, forgiveness is beautiful. And God will give that. Health and unity. Those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. This will be literal. Look forward to the new earth, where we can go out and explore and see the beautiful vistas that God has created, once again, recreated for us to enjoy. But before we get there, there's a path that we need to follow, isn't there? It's not a wide path either. It's a narrow way. pray that we continue, by God's grace, walking in that narrow way. And it leads to a beautiful reward. And just denying ourselves now and serving Him. What a glorious thing that will bring. Luke 22. Some technical difficulties. Here's Jesus speaking about heaven coming, the promise that will be established. Luke 22:18, and then skipping to 29 and 30. For I say to you, I will not drink of the fruit of the vine until the kingdom of God comes. And I bestow upon you a kingdom, just as my Father bestowed one upon me, that you may eat and drink at my table in my kingdom, and sit on thrones, judging 12 tribes. Do very many of you drink grape juice very often? It was pretty common in biblical times to drink grape juice. So I had to try and see how many kinds of grapes there are. Did you know there are 10,000 different kinds of grapes? Right now here on earth, 10,000 different kinds of grapes. And to think that just the vibrant flavors that will be in drinking of grape juice. You know, there's green and pink, red, dark blue, and yellow grapes, even now, today. And people even know how to cross-pollinate and to get different colors. So to think, to have the time of eternity, to work for diligently, to find another new color the Lord will reveal. You know, that Christ gives a kingdom to the faithful husband. And He wants to bestow it upon each of us. Giving it to Him. Will you take it? Will you walk in manner to take Christ's kingdom? You know, and in the verse here, that you may eat and drink at my table in my kingdom. That is something to look forward to, isn't it? Praise God. To sit, King of Kings, Lord of Lords, fellowship, and to sup with Him. Isaiah 11, 6 through 9. Says, the wolf also shall dwell with the lamb, the leopard shall lie down with the young goat, the calf and the young lion and the fatling together, and a little child shall lead. The cow and the bear shall graze, their young ones shall lie down together, and the lion shall eat straw like the ox. The nursing child shall play by the cooper's hole, and the weaned child shall put his hand in the viper's den. They shall not hurt or destroy in all my holy mountain, for the earth shall be full of the knowledge of the Lord, as the waters cover the sea. What a beautiful picture of humanity. To think the knowledge of God throughout the animal kingdom and through the little children growing up with all these blessings. You know, just recently we've been hanging up bird feeders in our backyard. And so we were just seeing all different kinds of birds. And as I was working down at a project, there was a baby owl inside this hole. And it's amazing, beautiful little bird. And to think there would be no enmity, there would be no fear. But the knowledge of God will know that we will be loving and caring and kind one to another. The opportunity to interact once again. It's beautiful. Here again, One more thing to look forward to. They shall build houses and inhabit them. They shall plant vineyards and eat the fruit of them. They shall not build and another inhabit. They shall not plant and another eat. For as the days of a tree are the days of my people, and mine elect shall long enjoy the work of their hands. Isaiah 65, 21 and 22. Amen. Anybody here a good builder? You like to work with stone and wood and metal and all of these things? I don't pretend to know how we'll be doing it. But we'll be building homes. You know, there'll still be the weekly cycle. Every Sabbath. We'll touch on that later. But planting vineyards. Here again, you can plant some of those 10,000 different kinds of grapes. And you can wow your guests with the beautiful, clear, crisp flavor of your vineyard grapes. You know, do you want to grow bananas? Or mangoes? You know, here it's hard for us to grow peaches. As a landscaper, all through the years, I've tried to find a good way to grow peaches. Every once in a while, I find one. Boy, there's nothing better than a peach tree right now. It's amazing, absolutely tantalizing flavor. What about star fruit, coconuts, all these different possibilities? And you'll have time to establish your garden, time to start your permaculture so it can be multiplied and established. Something to look forward to. You know, one time I was on the island of Kauai. I tasted the most wonderful banana. It was only about that long. And it had seeds in it that were about the size of a pea. But it was like eating banana custard. It was just amazing. And just think, we'll be able to find the things that we love, things that bring pleasure, being able to watch them to grow and seed, and to fruit, and to share them with all the fish birds. to just bring them on by and enjoy that time. And the fellowship and the sharing. Something to look forward to. Isaiah 66, 2 and 22 and 23 says, For as the new heavens and the new earth, which I will make, shall remain before me, says the Lord, so shall your descendants and your name remain. And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, all flesh shall come to worship before me. That's a beautiful obligation, isn't it? Every Sabbath, once again, to shake the earth with praises around them. To sing and magnify Him. And God will wipe away every tear from their eyes. There shall be no more death, nor sorrow, nor crying. There shall be no more pain. For the former things and we've entered a new age, a new era. Looking forward to that. Yes. No more pain. And who's doing the wiping away of the tears? God. He's reached out to us, wiping away. Very personal. A loving God will guide and keep us. Revelation 22, 3 and 4. And there shall be no more curse, but the throne of God and of the Lamb shall be in it, and his servants shall serve him. They shall see his face, and his name shall be on their foreheads. You'll know his character. You'll know who he is, and what brings him joy. And to think we can bring God of the universe joy as we praise and come in fellowship and with one another. What a joyous time that will be. The character of God will fill our hearts and our minds. It's not an afterthought, it is who we believe, who we are. Loving the Lord. And there shall be no more curse. You know, it's interesting, the Lord cursed the ground for Adam's sake. The sweat of the brow would eat of bread. So there'll be no more curse. There'll be Eden restored. And just, you won't have to pull your weeds because they'll be advantageous for some reason. 1 Corinthians 2:9, but as it is written, I have not seen, nor ear heard, nor have entered into the heart of man, the things which God has prepared for those who love Him. Amen. Continue in Him. Continue to love Him. You know, all these promises are the beginning of joy. That's just the beginning. And to think, discoveries that we'll make in the new earth, things that we did not know before, that we'll be able to unlock and to learn and uncover. You know, the new earth, once again, will be very good. All things restored. Back again to Moses. And this is a choice for us as well. Hebrews 11:24-26. By faith, Moses, when he became of age, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to suffer the affliction of the people of God than to enjoy the passing pleasures. Esteemed the reproach of Christ greater riches than the treasures in Egypt, for he looked to the reward. Let's look to the reward. Let's realize that these light afflictions are for but a season, a short time. You know, but it is a choice, and that choice will lead to maybe some uncomfortable things. You need to choose to be faithful, even though it may lead to a trial. So I ask the question, why is there a reward for the righteous? Because it will have cost something. It will have cost something for us to be blessed by the righteousness of Christ. You know, it's important that we're not working for rewards. Christ realizes there is a reward because by His grace we've given of ourselves. We've died to self. We've lifted up Christ and He is crucified. That He would be lifted up and honored. That we would decrease. He would increase. You know, there's a reward for faithful service. And I praise God that the reward is magnificent. It's amazing. It is earth-changing. But we walk by faith, not by sight. 2 Corinthians 5:7. You go out into the world, you rely upon your sight alone, you sorely be disappointed. Sorely disappointed. And yet, even all of nature testifies of God and His love and His care and the order that He will bring. I pray we continue in faith, not looking at what we see, but looking at the Scripture to guide us. Continue to build our faith and strength. You know, because the Scriptures have been fulfilled, as we read them, they build our faith. We've seen God answer Answer prayers. We've seen how God has delivered us, how God has changed our sinful hearts and given us hearts of flesh, not hearts of stone. And we've also seen how God has walked with us in that narrow way. Praise God. So this is a little bit about our family as well. What about our family opinion? Will we be saved by following others? No, we will not. Matthew 10:35-38. For I have come to set a man against his father, a daughter against her mother, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's enemies will be those of his own household. He who loves father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he who loves son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And he who does not take his cross and follow me is not worthy of me. There's a list here. You know, it doesn't say not to love, but it says it's important to love Christ first and foremost. Amen. First and foremost. Only. The top. You know, our life is to be a work of service. And it can't be a work to our earthly family unless we love Christ first. Amen. Because then as we are changed, transformed by His love, then it can be a ministry to our families, to those that are all around us. You know, Jesus knows the trials and the rebukes that family brings. You think of Jesus and his brothers. His brothers not believing to the end. Serve the Lord. Seek Him. Be blessed. And as you have faith, you walk in faith in our style. That faith can shine to your family members, to those that are not walking the narrow path. Mark 10:29-30. So Jesus answered and said, Assuredly I say to you, there is no one who has left houses or brothers, or sisters or fathers or mothers, or wife or children or lands, for my sake and the gospel, who will not receive 100-fold now in this time, houses and brothers and sisters and mothers, and children and lands, persecution, and in the age to come, eternal life. So here, this verse says that life will be messy. Life will be interpersonally complicated. And yet, as we serve God, serve Christ alone, there's a blessing. And God can redeem those opportunities. There'll be persecutions. There'll be misunderstandings. There'll be misrepresentations. And yet, as we seek to serve the Lord, He can heal those hurts and bring restoration. You know, as we are faithful, God can go beyond this 100-fold. He can even go to 1,000-fold. As we are faithful, as we minister, as God calls us to, He can bless so many people. So don't be swayed by family opinion. Search the Scriptures. Follow the Scriptures. Magnify the Scripture. And you cannot go wrong. And the Lord can bless and go far beyond this 100-fold if we are faithful. Amen. So what is our job? While we are waiting here for Revelation to finish, what are we to do? We're to seek his kingdom, right? Seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. Chapter 6:33. So what does this verse say is important?
Seek first.
The kingdom of God. And absolutely. And then there's the added things, right? Don't let those become too close to the place. Seek God's kingdom and his righteousness. And remember these other things, they're just added. They'll come at the right moments. When God has ordained those things will come. It says, "O fear the Lord, and he his saints. There is no want to those who fear him. The young lions lack and suffer hunger, but those who seek the Lord shall not lack any good thing." That's right there. That's a powerful promise, isn't it? No want to those who fear and respect God. Psalm 37:25. I have been young and now am old, yet I have not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his descendants begging bread. Amen. Another beautiful, powerful promise. The righteous, not forsaken. Continue to not be swayed, to walk by faith, and not let sight interfere. Continue to walk in faith. You know, God always gives grace to the humble, doesn't he? And he meets the needs of his children. You know, even though we are pilgrims here, all of our needs are supplied, aren't they? We haven't had to do without it. Nice job. Hebrews 11:13-16. It says, "These all died in faith, not having received the promise, but having seen them afar off, were assured of it, embraced it, and confessed that they were strangers and pilgrims on the earth. For those who say such things declare plainly that they seek a home. And truly, if they had called to mind that country from which they had come out, they would have had opportunity to return. But now they desire a better, that is, a heavenly country. Therefore God is not ashamed to be called their God. For he has prepared a what? A city for them." And this just isn't, this is the city. He's prepared the city. Praise the Lord. And it's a place just for you. Just for you. Think of all of this time has passed. He's preparing a place just for you. It's got the perfect rope swing. The duck pond is amazing. The espalier apple trees are all along the outside. To think, God knows the things that you love, the personal touches that you will enjoy. He's preparing for you. I hope to have a little blacksmith anvil over on one side. Just to think that God is creating and preparing a place. Not that I know what's going to be there, but I know it's going to be staggering. It's going to be amazing. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you to myself, that where I am, there you may be also. Even so, come, Lord Jesus. Amen. So praise the Lord. Jesus is revealed. And the end of the revelation is a glorious existence. To live in eternity in a perfect place with a God of love that has thought on you for as long as you've been, knows the number of the hairs of your head. I love my children, but I haven't counted their hair. But the Lord knows. The Lord is that interested in each of us. Praise Him. I look forward to seeing that beautiful city, to be able to cry aloud, this is our God. Amen. A beautiful day. Amen.